Yo guys, how you doing? It is me, tomironi123, back with another custom tactics video, guys. The 4-2-2 today. It's obviously an incredible attacking formation. I'll be going through two different variations of it today. Sadly, no gameplay. A bit of internet issues obviously stopping me from being able to do that. But guys, don't worry, the gameplay should be back very soon, so don't worry about that. Let's hope I can get through the weekend league, honestly. Or maybe not, because as we know, we just all want to avoid that at the end of the day. But look, guys. Look, let's talk about it. The 4-2-2, you know, one of people's favorite formations in the whole game. So I'll be giving you two variations, guys. The first variation is the one you'd be using during the game, to be, you know, to kind of start the game if you want to be using the 4-2-2 as a starter formation. And then the other one I'll be showing you is an attacking variation of it. So that's the one where you're trying to really push up and get the goals, guys. So we're going to keep it balanced because we don't want to obviously push up too many players at this point. 50 width and 55 or 260 depth. I would go to around 60, guys. I'd push it towards the kind of latter stages of the 50s there. A lot of people do 55 or even lower, but I like 60, guys. I'll be honest with you. I want the 4-2-2 to be attacking and pressing a lot. I think it needs to be a pressing formation. It is not a formation that feels very comfortable when you're defending, but it does feel very good when you're attacking and getting the ball back in those dangerous areas in your opponent's final third. And obviously by pushing all your players up there and getting them into those positions, it will help you. And the reason for 60 really, guys, is that, you know, the defense line is too deep this year. Generally, like, EA just made it an absolute mess. So you need to push up all the way, pretty much, for you to actually try and start pressing. So 60 depth, guys. Build up play, guys. We're going to be going long ball. The reason for going with long ball is because we're going to try and put our strikers in a position where they know that straight away as we get the ball, they need to make runs. At the same time, the Lamb and the Ram, who are going to be a bit wider, as you'll see in a second, they need to start making runs as well, guys. And that's exactly why we're going to put on long ball instead of fast or slow build up. In terms of chance creation, guys, we're going with direct passing. In formations such as this, you know, where it's very narrow and there's no actual natural wingers in this formation, you need it on direct passing so that the players get the ball into the box and allow you to press from there. Because at the end of the day, if you put on anything else, guys, you know, possession or forward runs, the players will just kind of mess around in the 4-2-2, and you don't want that. In terms of width, guys, once again, 55 to 60. I would go for 60, guys, because I really want to get my cams out into the wings. They won't push up too much, so don't worry about that. It won't make, you know, it won't create a huge gap for you. But if you ever feel like it's too much, guys, put on 55, and that should kind of narrow it a bit more. 6 players in the box, just so we can complement that direct passing chance creation. But at the end of the day, you know, you want to get the players in there, you need to tell them to get in there. So, you know, that's exactly why we're going to put this instruction on. In terms of corners, we're going to put on 2 bars and 1 bar for free kicks, guys, because we do not want to be countered when my opponent is, you know, kind of getting the ball back and is trying to counter against me. Like I said, this formation is not the greatest defensively, so you need to kind of emphasize the attacking ability whilst also balancing to make sure your set pieces are not your biggest weakness. One of your strikers, guys, will be on stay forward, the other one on stay forward getting behind. As always, any of my formations, I want one of my strikers to be the chance creator, the playmaker, and then the other striker to be the finisher. And this is in this case you can see Adam Armstrong does that, getting behind, stay forward. Or Martial would be on stay forward, guys. The 2 cams, balanced. We're not going to move them too much, and you'll see in a second why, guys. So I'll talk about that in a second. Both your CDMs on stay back cover center, like I said, not the greatest formation defensively. You want this kind of square in the middle here to kind of, you know, keep it compact and keep it good defensively, guys. So make sure you have both on stay back cover center. Your right back and your left back will be on stay back while attacking, just to make sure that you obviously once again help out the defense a bit more. This is not a formation where you need to push everyone up yet, but you also have step up, guys. The reason for step up is, like I said, these two will be balanced, which means they'll help you out in defense a bit, you know, when tracking back and all that kind of stuff. But you want your right back and left back to be right behind them, getting the interceptions in, and that's what step up is going to do, guys. It will help your depth a bit more, and it will allow you to press from the wings a lot more. And if your opponent has to do anything, they'll have to go into the middle. And guess what happens in the middle, guys? You have a square between the 2 CDMs and 2 centre backs, allowing you to get the ball back. It creates a trap for the opponent, and it means that there is genuinely no way out. There's genuinely no way out, guys. And that's the kind of formation you'd be starting with, guys. But let's go into what you'd be attacking with in terms of the 4-2-2, because like I mentioned, the 4-2-2 at the end of the day, the best thing about it is attacking. So let's have a little look, guys. Defensive style, we're going to put on pressure on heavy touch. Now we're not going to press after possession loss because the 4-2-2 gets messed up a lot, and even, you know, constant pressure is too much. Pressure on heavy touch, guys. We're just trying to kind of, in those little gaps in the middle especially, or in the wings, we're just trying to press up a bit more, guys. So that's all we're doing. Width, we're going to put up to 55 because our opponents are more likely to be going down the wings. at this point. And like I said, this formation is not the most defensive, and also it means that, you know, you allow you to press down the wings a bit more, especially if your opponent's utilizing those. Depth, we're going to push up all the way to 65 because we need to push up just a bit more, guys. This is the attacking formation. This is you trying to push up and kind of really get the ball back quicker than ever. So you need to be, you know, just a bit more, you know, put a bit more emphasis on the depth, really. Build up play, guys. We're not going to touch it, we're going to keep it balanced this time, but we're going to keep on direct passing. The reason why we keep it balanced is so that the strikers do not create too much of a gap between them and the cams, especially with the play instructions and the fact we're going to have 7 players in the box now, guys. Width, we're going to push up once again to 60. The reason for this is because, you know, you need to get players into the box. The 4-2-2 is the most lethal when it is used by getting players into the box, and that's exactly what you need to be doing as well. 60 width is very important as well, because like I said before, the cams will be stretching out a bit more, allowing you to have that space in between to utilize. Now, your 2 strikers both on stay forward. Like I said before, you don't want them to be running too far forwards and creating a gap between everyone. So make sure they are both on just stay forward, guys, nothing else. Your 2 cams, guys, this is where it gets, you know, a bit tricky here. What do we do, guys? Well, look, I have Phil Foden and Bailey here. Foden's incredible at getting into the box, but I don't think I need to be doing that, guys. I'll be honest with you. You know, some people would say drift wide or whatever. No, guys, don't touch the cams. Let them do their job. Just let them do their job. One of your players will be on stay back cover center, and then the other one will be on passing lanes cover center, guys. This is because this is the kind of player that's going to be like the bulldog in the on the pitch. He's going to be running around trying to get the ball back, harassing the opponents, getting, you know, cutting those passing lanes, getting those interceptions in, and then covering the center at the same time. Meanwhile, the other player is going to be on stay back cover center, and that's your like natural CDM. That's what his job is, guys. Now your right back, left back, just on stay back while attacking, but you also want to put overlap on, guys. This is to kind of complement the fact that your 2 cams are going to be a bit wider with the 60 width, and you want to get these on overlap so you can get the ball straight to them, cut through that defensive line, and get into kind of the second sector on the game. And that's what you want to be doing, guys. So stay back while attacking, overlap, and step up. And I already explained why we do stay back while attacking and step up on this specific formation. It's even more important to emphasize here. Your CDM, you're only going to have 1. You need your 2 right back and left backs to be there. And then your goalkeeper, as always, guys, comes for crosses, as my patented move is. Let me have a look whether I did that here. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, comes for crosses. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's helped you guys out a bit. Let me know what kind of formation you want to be seeing next. I might be covering the 4-1-2-1-2. I just released a nice tutorial on finishing in the box, and I know a lot of you are struggling with that because you asked me to make it. So it's there, so you can check it out on my channel. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, guys, and as always, share with at least one friend so we can keep the channel growing. Guys, look, until next time, peace.